What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Today, I'm joined by the one and only Simon from Solana ID. How is it going, my
Yeah,
friend?
all good, man. All good. I'm hanging in here. I'm alive. It's late, but I'm good. I'm feeling energized. I drank my monster, so I'm with you, bro. All yours.
It's 2 in the morning for my guest. I didn't know. I thought he was in Eastern Europe, but apparently he's on the other side of the world. So, shout out to him for making this happen. And for all the people, you've been on my channel already. You've already discussed Solana ID with my audience. That was back in May, by the way. It's been a
Yeah,
few months already, which is pretty crazy how fast things are moving. Why
time's
don't you
flying.
introduce Solana ID for all the new audience on my channel?
Of course, let's do it. Let's do it. Solana ID, as the name implies, is the leading identity solution for the Solana ecosystem, which is a nice niche play because definitely something people don't talk about a lot. So if you talk altcoins, usually it's some DePIN, some AI, or some other hot narrative that's right now a very crowded space. And we believe that identity is still an unsolved thing in Web3 and in the internet in general. We need better ID solutions to show people in a verifiable way who we really are on the internet and without losing our data as well. So Solana ID is a platform solution where you as a user can get more value for your data on chain. So what does that mean? You create an account with Solana ID, you set up your profile, and you can add credentials and basically some things about yourself to your wallet, like your social media accounts, or some other data points, and link them to your wallet without doxing yourself, without revealing any private data on chain, which is the magic, the ZK magic that happens under the hood.
Exactly. I'm going to
And
interrupt you real quick. Can you also expand on that thing? Because I remember that last time that we did the AMA, a lot of people were
yeah,
saying, am I just selling my soul to the devil? I'm going to
right.
reveal all my data. So I'm sure that also that is probably going to come out as a question. Why don't you clarify, like, to kickstart that
Yeah.
as well?
I mean, I love that, right? It gives us a lot of material to talk about,
Yeah.
and we need the press, you know. So when we say we build ID solutions, people always, oh, I'm getting doxxed, and we get a lot of comments, you know, a
Yeah.
lot of engagement, which is great. But then I can counter and I can say we're doing exactly the opposite. Like Solana ID is about privacy. It's about walking the fine line between having an on-chain profile and being someone more than a public key on chain, having a profile without actually revealing who you are. So how it works is basically you on ramp a credential like the ownership of your Discord account or the ownership of a Google account or the ownership of an X account, whatever you have, and you verify that you own the account and you tap. And then our tech stack is pulling basically from the front end the data that we need, which is usually just a like a string that says, okay, I have an account with X, for example, and then this proof is gonna be taken from us, and we'll create a zero knowledge proof that just says, okay, yeah, this wallet account has an X account, and it's verifiably true. And we can do this with a bunch of credentials, and then you can basically feed your data backpack. You can, you know, carry around your backpack of data points with different kind of credentials throughout Web3. And then you can also claim your overall holistic score, which is basically the aggregate of all those data points. And it's a very nice snapshot of your credibility, because that's what Solana at the end of the day is about. It's about credibility and genuine community members, to identify them and reward them. So if you want to be rewarded for being human, if you want to be rewarded for being a good kind of community member, then Solana ID is your ticket for that, right? If you don't have anything to show off, if you're a bot, then okay, you're losing. If you are a bad actor, then don't claim your Solana ID. It won't give you much, right? Because like we came up back in the day very early on with the logo of the lotus flower, because we wanted to give people that have good karma the chance to show that they did good on chain, on even off chain. Because I know you don't have the chance. You can't really prove that to anyone. You treat it as anyone else on chain. Everyone is treated the same. Smart contracts don't differentiate between accounts. But I think with Solana ID, we can build much more tailored solutions on chain, which is the future, in my opinion, right? We're so early in terms of dApps, and Solana ID is a very valuable middleware. And we're pioneering this on Solana because Solana has the users, Solana has the dApps, Solana has the nice user experience, it has great technology and potential, and it already has such a strong community as well that helps us to grow as a project, which we need to be successful. So since we talked last, a lot should happen. So we can definitely talk about some updates as well later.
And why don't you talk about the perks that are involved here a little bit? I'm sure that a lot of people are interested in this.
Of course. I mean, the best thing I can already push out is the perk that's live already, which is our own airdrop. So by claiming our priority pass, which we can talk about in a bit as well, it's the proof of concept, basically the waiting list for your Solana ID. By claiming that, you make yourself eligible for the airdrop of solid tokens, and that would be the first perk that you get, and that is already teaching our users future perks for Solana ID, which is airdrops, because we help communities, or we help other way, we help projects to identify the right communities to airdrop to, so that your airdrop is not just thrown against the wall and see what sticks. You can target it towards contributors and real humans. So that's a big perk. We also use the priority pass as an entry ticket to our Zealy campaign. So right now, Zealy campaigns are a lot of noise. Like, a lot of projects do them, and everyone can take part in Zealy campaign. They don't even need to care about your project. Most don't give a shit about your project. They just want to claim the rewards, which is okay. It's a attention play. I get it, but we made it a bit more curated. So to go to our to claim our Zealy quest, or to participate in our Zealy quest, you need to mint your priority pass. You need to have your priority pass already, and that requires you also to pay a couple dollars for it. And people who don't care about our project and our product, they won't pay even $5. They won't pay it, because they won't start to educate themselves what it even is. They will just close the tab. So this way we kind of gate the Zealy quest. Of course, we have less users doing it, but we have thousands of people doing it, and it's because they're just incentivized to do a bit more research. They get that Solana ID has a big goal, and then they do the Zealy quest. So we're already curating our Zealy community in a certain way. So we have the airdrop, we have the Zealy quest entrance, which is another airdrop, by the way, if you partake in the Zealy quest. And then we're going to launch some more perks in the next weeks, exclusively for priority pass holders, even before Solana ID even launches, which is airdrops with our partners, which is a giveaway of one of our NFT partnerships. So we have a very strong NFT partnership with one OG NFT collection on Solana. I will announce that in the probably next 2 weeks. And he's just giving one NFT for free to one of our priority pass holders. So we're going to raffle that amongst the top holders. What else? There's going to be a giveaway for a Breakpoint ticket, for Solana Breakpoint, for the conference. That's also going to be raffled in the top priority pass holders. So those are some perks already associated with this one. But then later with the Solana ID, there's going to be a full ecosystem page where you can browse applications and you can see, okay, what kind of exchanges give me a discount for my ID on trading fees? What kind of projects can I expect to get an airdrop when I have a Solana ID? What kind of NFT collections will whitelist me early to get entrance to this special community when I have a Solana ID? What kind of games give me beta access, early access, if I prove myself as a gamer with a good on-chain score? The list goes on and on.
Awesome. Fantastic. Why don't we talk about the priority pass, how it works, and maybe we can even see if I
remember your password.
Yeah, all right. I'm rich as fuck, bro. I'm rich as fuck. So I'm sure that I can mint the pass.
You got an airdrop.
Well, guide me through this as a newbie. I've already done it in my own wallet, but anyway, let's pretend I'm new completely, and I want to do it.
As a newbie, where would you click here? Probably on get started.
Click on get started.
Smart man. Okay, let's connect the wallet. Get the Phantom ready. Oh no, it's not connected. Maybe you need to refresh the page. Just try it again, or refresh.
That's right.
Yeah, go to pass again. Then you log in. Then you need to sign in with browser wallet. So this one, and you need to sign one more message, and then you're in. So now you logged in. Now we got you as a user, but you don't have the priority pass yet. So in this section, you need to mint it. So you click on mint your priority pass, and we're going to check your on-chain activity with that wallet, which is probably not going to be a lot because it's a new wallet. You're going to pay 0.02 Sol fee for minting it, plus NFT rent and transaction fee. So you click on approve, and the minting is going to take part. Now we're going to have probably a few seconds of time. If you zoom out again, you will see that, upstairs there in the middle, you see that the number is kind of being calculated right now. This can take up to a minute next to the number symbol, because what's happening here is that first of all, we calculate your solid score. You already see it, 542, which is okay. It's not like super high because the wallet is quite new. Then on the other side right now, our business logic is searching for your lane number because we already have like 7,000 or more than 7,000 signups. So that is another factor when you signed up to the application. And then after we calculated your lane number using the score and the moment you signed up, we can also go ahead and do some of the credentials to kind of boost your lane number, because that's the whole idea of the priority pass. Your lane number is not set in stone. It's dynamic. Yeah. So you can do things to improve the number on the waiting list. And then here in this section, maybe before we go to the credentials, in the section before the credentials here, you can see the different boarding groups. So if you get a lane number lower than 5,000, you're still in one of the, no, actually, if you get a lane number, lower than 5,000, you're still in the premium economy, which is the third best category. If your lane number is higher than 5,000, you're in economy group, which is still an airdrop allocation, but it's going to be the smallest airdrop allocation. And you don't have access to Solana ID itself when it launches before the other three groups. So people are just still trying to get into better classes by either doing verifications, so we're going to check that out in a bit, or by doing referrals as well. So that also works. That's also how you can boost your number. If you go up, maybe we see your lane number now. If you scroll up again to the pass section, it should be calculated by now. Oh, it isn't. Okay, maybe we have too many people doing their priority pass right now. You can try to refresh, but sometimes it really takes some time. Yeah, let's let it load for a while. I need to tell the devs to upgrade our system. I think we have too many users by now. But once you have the lane number calculated, we have right now 5 credentials live, 2 strategic partnerships, and 2 socials, and 1 email. So email is a simple OTP, so a one-time password. So if you verify any email address of yours, that's very straightforward. You get a one-time password, you put it in, and then we associate the email with your priority pass. People do that to get a small boost for their score already. X and Twitter are ZK proofs, so we're going to push you to your X account or to your Discord account. Are you logged into your X on this browser?
I've already verified on the other one though.
Right. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah.
And I can't do it, I imagine.
Yeah, you can do it right. Yeah, but usually how it works, you can still try out if you click on verify. You can still show the flow, probably. Did you use the same browser for the other one?
Nope.
No. Okay. So what you have to do is usually you have to get the ZK Pass Transgate. So if you click that link, ZK Pass Transgate, you just go on a new tab, and then you click on Add to Chrome, and then you go back to our application. So we're tech partners with ZK Pass, who are building our zero knowledge technology. They're investors in Solana ID, and they're also part of our tech solution. Now, with the extension, you will be able to basically get the credential. Did a new tab open? No, not yet, right?
Oh, I think I did. I did. Here, right?
Okay. Yeah, if you click it, there should be a new tab that opens in an X, but maybe it doesn't work yet because your lane number is not ready yet.
Yeah, probably that's why. Anyway, I'm sure that people get the picture.
Yeah, so scroll up again and see if it's still loading. If it's still loading, we need to tell the devs to improve our system.
Yeah.
So you're 5523. Maybe reload the page, and then you can try to get the X credential. But yeah, this is usually the user flow. Like, log in with wallet, wait for your lane number to appear, and then start to collect some credentials. Okay, we need to figure that out. Here you go. Yeah, and then on the right corner, you can click start, and then you can still try it. It will probably fail because you already created a proof. If it's the same account that you used before, it's your main account that you logged in. Oh, you verified.
Anyway.
Okay, maybe could be that it counts or it disappears again after a while if you did it before. But it might work actually with that wallet. And then you got a boost. If you go back to your lane number now, you should be a little bit higher than 5,500. Then okay, here you go. So you got the boost from your X and so on. So this is how you can skip some of the lane numbers. And the coolest part, if you go down even below the credentials, We have our referral system, which is being used a lot right now as well. You can see there are some people that already made a couple $100, like 190 in the top position. So how do they make the money? It's very straightforward. You copy the link of your that gets generated after you mint the pass, your referral link, and then you share that referral link with whoever you want, your cousins, your grandparents, whoever wants to get the priority pass. And as soon as they mint the pass for 0.02 Sol, you get half of that. So Solana ID gives you 50% of the minting fee. And this way you can accrue rewards on the right side, and then you can collect those rewards and just get them paid out of your wallet. So some people, as you see, they already made like almost $200 just from referring people, which is pretty cool.
I just put one down in the comments, guys. So if you want to just click on that.
Try it out, guys. Exactly. And then, yeah, this is basically how the Prior Pass works. And this is how you can take part in our airdrop campaign, our Zilli Quest, and our just get to know the product a little bit. Keep in mind, it's a proof of concept. You know, there might be some bugs in there. It's like limited in features. We're trying to ship more features along the way. Right now, we have 2 devs working on the project. So we're still, you know, a small team with like limited resources, honestly. But I'm pretty bullish on the next months because right now we're starting to scale, getting more people involved, and building the beta version of Solana ID, which is basically the priority pass in bigger, with much more features, more sophisticated, with a better architecture, less bugs. So that's going to launch in the second half of this year as well.
Awesome, fantastic. And obviously, we really wanted to talk about the public sale. So, rolling.
The public sale. Okay, let's differentiate between 2 things. There's public sale and there's pre-sale.
Correct.
So the pre-sale is the alpha. That's something we can talk about now. The public sale is still pretty good. The valuation is a bit higher than the pre-sale. So people might watch this video after the pre-sale happened, because the pre-sale is already happening this week for people who watch the live stream or watch the video before the 28th of August. They will be able to participate in the pre-sale, which is happening together with Swissborg. Have you heard of Swissborg before us, actually?
I didn't, actually. No. First time I heard about it. I saw they're quite huge.
Yeah, man. They are an ICO project from back 2017. So they've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
If you survive 2017 till today, either you have a lot of money or you have a good product. Swissborg has both, which is great. So they raised like $30 million or something during the ICO bubble, and they've been one of the projects that didn't leave the chat and fuck off to some island and party. They actually kept building with the money, and they built an exchange, they built a launchpad, they built the Alpha deal infrastructure, which we talk about now.
And you were telling me that they're very selective with the projects that they select.
Yeah, like super selective. There's a few projects per year that launch on Alpha. Like the acceptance rate is probably like 5% or something, like pretty low, of people who want to get in. Because Swissborg has a very good reputation in the market overall, because they're picky with projects. They have a very strong user base of people that, you know, that like products. So Swissborg is only listing projects that have good products and big future visions. That is basically what they stand for. They don't do any kind of, you know, get rich quickly memes and whatever. We do that on Solana and other niches and corners of Solana. Just it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. But Swissborg is like, it's a real startup kind of culture. You know, they're trying to build products, change the internet, do shit with meaning. And that's also why we found a very quick common ground with them, because I met them in Greece for the first time. I was listening to a presentation of them, and I was like, they convinced me to launch on their platform, and I was like, I need to get in there. So I talked to them. I pitched Solana ID, and they were like, interesting. They saw immediately some overlaps between our product and their product, like actual business overlaps. And then they were like, I think we should talk about, you know, launching a token on our platform. We had a few calls. We found a quick deal, signed a term sheet. And now we're listing on them. So it's basically a pre-sale. Pre-sale means, I mean, you know, pre-sales from Twitter, right? Where you can buy the token before the token is live. How does it normally work on Twitter? It's like, you know, here's the Addy, send Sol, and wait for token, right? That's how pre-sale works on Twitter, which is honestly kind of, you know, knock on wood that your tokens arrive. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So it's a bit sketchy. And you can do this on Swissborg in a legal, compliant way with 100% guarantee that the tokens arrive with actual genuine products. So that's basically the pre-sale. So you're getting the seed valuation, the seed round valuation, which is 15 million FDV, which is normally a round that is exclusive for kind of closed curtain investor deals, right? We want to do as much community participation as possible in our funding rounds. And you know that, Sefer, like we did something similar in our very first round where we raised a bit of money, because I believe that the more account holders invested in your project, the less likely people dump at the same time. Because if you have 5,000 people invested in your project, chances are lower that they will all sell your token on one weekend than if you have 100 people. You know, the chances are higher that you get some drawdowns. Like 100 people with larger tickets is more risky than 5,000 people with smaller tickets. So we want to distribute, decentralize our cap table as much as possible, but we still want to get the benefit from having strategic investors like VCs and market makers. So we just split it up a bit in a healthy way. So our seed round is at least 25% community, and part of that is the Swissborg allocation. So 15 million FDV plus an airdrop. That's an exclusive Swissborg Alpha perk that you get as a Swissborg investor. And if you listen to this live stream or watch this video at the right time, you can get an airdrop of 20% instead of 10% of your investment. So if you give 1K, you get $200 worth of solid additionally on top of your investment.
Guys, that's huge.
Yeah, that's a big kind of perk. And this 20% investment, it's a VIP deal that doesn't get, like, not everyone gets that. We only do this with kind of close friends and people that support us, like yourself, Sepper. So your community gets a VIP deal. We have 4 or 5 other ambassadors that also get VIP deals for their communities. And then I have people that I selected that I, share this deal with privately. And that's it. And everyone else gets 10% airdrop, which is still very good. But they don't have the VIP deal. The VIP deal involves not only this difference, VIPs can also invest up to $2,000 compared to $500 for the general community. So people who want to invest a bit more than $500, they also need to have the VIP whitelisting spot. So yeah, those are the terms of the round. The vesting you can see here as well is very favorable. We decided to, together with Swissborg, that we show some balls. We do 20% unlock in 8 months linear vesting for this round, which is actually, I think, the best vesting we ever did for anything. Of course, the valuation is a bit higher than our very first rounds. That's true, yeah. But the clip is a bit more favorable here. And then, yeah. So what needs to be done as a next step to participate in that round is very straightforward. There is the site called vip.solana.id. So everyone who knows that link, you can actually check it out. Just type in vip.solana.id in your browser.
Right now?
Yeah, you can check it out. Yeah, it's fine. Because like I said, like we want to share this, just put away the, only VIP. Just put away the beginning because it's a forward. So everyone who knows about this domain, they can access this special form. And in that form, they can, everything is explained here as well. So literally, people who forget things, just go on vip.solana.id. You will get everything explained here. So you see step 1, download the Swissborg app. Step 2, set up your account on Swissborg, do the KYC on Swissborg, and then copy the Swissborg ID of your profile page into the field at the bottom of this form. So here where it says warning, you can only submit your ID once. You pass your Swissborg ID. It's your ID number from your Swissborg app. And we're collecting those numbers. And then we whitelist everyone who submitted their number in that form on Wednesday for the VIP deal. And then magically the VIP deal will appear in your account. And that's all that's happening in Swissborg. So yeah, you just need the ID, submit the form, and then get some money on the Swissborg account. You can deposit with credit card, Apple Pay, Wire, or even with crypto. Just send money from your wallet to Swissborg, and then however much you want to buy in solid, you can buy at the best valuation possible. So that's the current deal. People who missed Alpha, the train didn't leave the station. We still have an IDO after, right? So there's going to be a public sale right after the alpha deal, a couple of weeks later, and it's still going to be a very fair valuation. We're not, skyrocketing our valuation. Our plan is to keep valuation low, launch at a reasonable price of the token, and then slowly grow into a higher valuation while the project progresses, instead of launching at a ridiculous high valuation, dropping to a fucking low valuation, and being choppy up and down. Like, we don't want to do that game. Mentally draining.
And what can we expect for your future plans when it comes to like TG of the token itself?
Well, the thing is, if I say anything wrong, people will nail down that date, and they will chase me if I don't.
Just a teaser, just a very small teaser.
I mean, yeah. So we're trying to do this year for sure, right? So this year is something I can commit to. We're planning to have it done early Q4, right? So not too late in the year. But we keep the flexibility to push it as long as the market needs, right? Because we want the market to be not perfect, but at least in a good spot, because it will make everyone else happy, right? Like, token holders that launch into a good market, they're happy. The project is happy. It will give us much more positive long-term effects than launching in a kind of sideways, uncertain market. The market is not super bad right now, honestly, but we're in the summer hole. So better wait a few more months, get out of the summer hole, see if the elections and all those fucking political changes, here in the air, see the impact on that on the market, and then decide, I would say. So yeah, we're looking for market to be ready, and we want to have top exchanges ready as well. We're talking to a few very good exchanges. We already have tier 3 exchanges confirmed, but we want to have tier 2 and tier 1 as well to a very successful launch. And for that, we need to create a bit more FOMO around the project. But after the Swissborg launch and the money raised from the seed round, we'll see another push of parabolic growth. So yeah, I think that's gonna still work for this year.
Gotcha. Perfect. Listen, we're almost 30 minutes. We have a couple minutes left. Anything that we didn't cover that you want to add?
I mean, so at the end of the day, I think it's a good opportunity to invest in an altcoin that has very good potential to capture value growth of the Solana ecosystem. So if you're bullish on Solana, if you're bullish on the altcoin season that might start sometime soon, after whatever shit happened in the past few months, I think it's a bit more conservative game compared to the meme coin casino and everything we saw. Just pick a project that has a good founding team, that has a good narrative, that has proven also to not give up, right? Like, I've been an investor before as well on the VC side, and the team is, one of the most important things in a project. And I think we've shown that we don't give up so easily, and that we're ready to pivot when we feel like we're not on the right track, right? Like, we literally changed our whole brand and name and everything because we've been building since January 2023. And 2023 was a fucking hard year for us. But we kept building through it, slept on, floors of friends and shit. And now we're, at the moment again where we can go out and have dinner with friends and pay for the bill, which is really nice. I'm grateful for that. But we have so much more to do. So all I'm saying is, find those kind of projects, and then invest with a bit more long-term horizon than a couple of days, right? And keep the money in there and wait for the bull cycle to start. And that can bring wealth. Like, if you have 5K in a solid project, no pun intended, then you can ride the wave in the in the altcoin bull market.
I agree. And I think also, like, to add to the old conversation, you have the sickest fucking ticker in the Solana ecosystem, in the altcoin crypto in general, like solid.
Solid, bro.
Doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get better than
man. No, it's true. That's true.
All right, Simon, I thank you so much for this. This was amazing. I'm sure that all of our viewers got a lot of value out of this. And just if you have missed the steps on how to get access to the VIP deal that we have for the viewers today, always rewind it, but vip.solana.id, and you're going to see all the steps like I've shown you just very quickly a short time ago. So yeah, super excited for what's to come. I'm very excited to be here along the way, and way more content covering Solana ID is going to come very, very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you again. I appreciate Simon for coming in here. Thank you so much. Speak soon.
Thank you, sir. See you soon.